COVID through please?
Dang, I should have brought my pop filter to help filter all that out.
Are you?
Dude,
Are
I made a
you?
bad fantasy choice this week.
You made a bad fantasy choice. I traded for Christian McCaffrey.
Ooh, oh yeah, that trade you made. I told you if McCaffrey goes down, you're boned.
Now I will say my waiver wire probably saved my season because I got some good pickups. Hold on,
What'd you get?
give me 1 second here. Tell me about your bad fantasy choice while I look up my waiver wire.
I made a last-second decision to pick up Keelan Cole for the Jags since DJ Chark was out.
Dude,
He's doing nothing.
Laviska Shenault, I'm telling you, he's been my
He's
sleeper
good.
all year.
He's good, but I did play Gesicki this week. He's got
Nice.
a touchdown already.
Been a big Gesicki guy as well.
Yeah, anytime they're in the red zone, it's going to Jordan Howard or Gesicki, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Keelan Cole's not doing anything this week, man. Taking me off.
All right, so I think I have the audio figured out.
Ooh.
Because for some reason, I'm just still so quiet while you are like a normal
I noticed
volume.
that.
But I think I
rewatched it.
I think I figured it out. I'm
Okay,
99% sure I figured it out now. We're back.
Heck, he's gonna mute me. Now I'm louder.
All right. Yeah. Hold on. Let me look at my waiver wire here in my 5 leagues that I'm in.
Oh dear God.
It's better than 7. All right. So I picked up Mike Davis from the Panthers, Joshua Kelly from the Chargers, and Myles Gaskin from Miami, and they should hold steady until McCaffrey's back. And I still got Antonio
for the year.
and I still got Antonio Gibson on the bench. And if Cam Akers decides to ever play, him as well. But
Didn't he get hurt?
he did get hurt, but he's also bad apparently.
I picked up Darrell Henderson, but I'm still not sure if he's going to get enough carries
I don't
to
know.
warrant playing him.
Well, he's the only running back they have right now.
They have what's that other dude? Malcolm Brown.
Yeah, but he's hurt, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean if he's out this week, I might play him in the flex. But I got Mixon and Chris Carson as my 2 running backs, so I'm set.
I might pick up Malcolm Brown and drop Cam Akers here. I don't know.
Malcolm Brown, regardless, gets about the same amount of carries as Cam Akers was getting when they were both healthy.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna hold off. That's a risky decision there. It's what if Cam Akers goes off?
I panic played Keelan Cole because I got Devontae Adams, who I don't know if he's gonna play yet because he hasn't been practicing. But I still had Scary Terry and Allen Robinson. Could have just held off.
The guy from the Falcons, Gage, is like everybody's pickup right now, apparently.
Oh, really? Oh, well, Julio's not practicing.
Yeah, if Julio doesn't practice, I'm screwed in a couple of leagues, I think. I mean, who screwed me over last week because he got me 4 points, but
he dropped that touchdown pass. Did you see that drop he had?
Him and T.Y. Hilton I have on multiple teams, and they both dropped wide open touchdown passes in the back of the end zone. Not a fan of that.
Something that wasn't Phillip Rivers' fault, you know?
In my other league, I wanted to get an upgrade from Jarvis Landry because he was my flex, and I mean that's not the worst flex to have, but I just wanted.
There's so many weapons.
Yeah, I just want an upgrade. I was able to pick up Joshua Kelly and Devontae Freeman off free agency, but I made a trade for Terry McLaurin. I traded Jarvis Landry and J.K. Dobbins, and I mean that's a pretty good trade in my book.
Yeah, Scary Terry's their number 1 guy, and Dobbins is splitting carries with Ingram and Gus Edwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm just I need Carson Wentz to actually step up this week.
I don't know, man. He wears his hat backwards. Did you see that?
That was the dumbest thing by Coward. And like, dude, that impression, I don't know what he was going for there, but that was horrible.
Like, I don't think he's what was it, like Bank of America or whatever he said? It's like, yeah, I don't think he's getting you the job because of your obnoxious sounding voice. But look what they had. A Michael Jackson mouse pad still in the packaging. Are you checking this out? $1.
$1.
$1.
Wow.
That's a deal.
Is it?
That's a deal. That's a freaking deal, bro.
Which Michael Jackson thing?
What are you trying to say here?
Did you say it was an album? I'm sorry.
It's a mouse pad.
It's a mouse pad. Oh,
Heck
so it is a waste of money. Gotcha.
It's $1, still sealed in the packaging.
Dude, that is one McChicken.
No, it's not. Dude, have you been to McDonald's lately?
I have. It's like it's I don't know how to do math.
Dude, it's like three something for a McChicken.
No, it's not. It's like $1.20.
No freaking way. I went to McDonald's.
I went to McDonald's today.
And you got a McChicken?
I got a McChicken.
For real?
That was my cheapest. That was my cheapest item, I think.
I gotta look now. My fat self is gonna get raided by the FBI, and they're gonna be like, "All right, search history, McDonald's menu prices. What's he doing here?"
I had the spicy nuggets from McDonald's, the spicy McNuggets. They're all right. I mean, I've had
How much more expensive are they?
Dude, they're $4 for a 10-piece.
Ugh, you can get a 20-piece for $5, my dude.
Yeah,
for regular nuggies.
I was gonna try it anyways. I also tried their Chips Ahoy McFlurry. Not great. I mean, it was fine.
Dude, I hate McFlurries.
That's not a good take. Their cookies and cream McFlurries are good, but
dude, all right. Where's the McChicken at here? You are McDonald's. How do you have so many freaking burgers, bro? This is crazy. What the frick? Just show me the freaking McChicken.
This is captivating.
$1.29. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I knew I was somewhere around there.
Yeah.
McDonald's McDonald's fries suck now. They are horrible.
Whoa, dude! It depends on the location and the time of when you order those fries.
I don't know if it does.
Dude, I had McDonald's fries earlier this week, and they were amazing.
I just had them today.
Crispy, they're perfect.
Not enough salt.
Based off my one experience today, McDonald's is going downhill worldwide.
No, I shut up, man.
Every McDonald's location is completely flubbed it up.
I'm ordering from a good McDonald's, I would think. So I mean, but it was lunchtime. It was a little busy. So
there you go. We'll go.
Right, and I will say, wasn't impressed with my McChicken either. So who knows?
Oof. What was the problem? Too much lettuce, too much mayo.
I get a plain McChicken.
So it's just the bun and the chicken.
Yep.
Do you also murder children? What the frick?
I don't see the problem with that.
No, I do.
What's the problem with that?
Dude, why don't you just get some freaking chicken nuggets and ask for a side bun while you're at it?
No, the McNuggets and the McChicken are two very different things.
Oh yeah, I agree. It's like two different kinds of animals right there.
All right, who's gonna win this matchup between Minshew and Beard Man?
Fitzpatrick?
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, Fitzpatrick's killing it right now.
I just saw someone on Twitter say he's a sleeper candidate for MVP. I'm pretty sure it's Pat McAfee, so let's calm down there. But yeah.
Wait, Fitzpatrick or Minshew?
Fitzpatrick.
Oh God, I knew I didn't like McAfee for a reason.
He's funny. He's like the TMZ of sports, which is saying something because TMZ has a sports.
Oh yeah.
But I honestly like TMZ Sports is probably one of the most credible sources out there, which is weird.
Which is crazy. That's just weird, though. Just automatically see TMZ and it's like, nah.
But you see TMZ Sports and you're like, oh, this is a real story.
Now, hang on.
Yeah.
I don't know about McAfee, man. It's like I can listen to him for a little bit, but it gets old.
Yeah, I don't think I can listen to a full like podcast of his. I always listen to like his YouTube segments, and his YouTube segments are great because they're breaking up in like 5-minute segments, and that's fine. Like that's enough McAfee. Mm-hmm. But like I mean, like I'll listen like when guys like Joe Thomas are on there, or if it's like an interesting guest.
I know Rogers always goes on there.
Yeah, Rogers is great on there. Rogers is awesome on there. He's very chill. He's pretty.
Aaron Rodgers is just the greatest human ever. So
I'm surprised by like the personality that he shows on there. But no, Rogers is great on there.
28-7 Dolphins? What the frick?
I can't tell if that was Josh Allen or Miles Jack that just threw him to the ground, though. That was Josh Allen. Josh Allen's a good player.
Oh, yeah.
The defensive player, not the quarterback. However...
What? Dude, Josh Allen's the quarterback's turning it around this year.
It's
still early.
Good. But it is early, but I mean,
I'm still not excusing that terrible playoff performance he had where he was. Oh my god, Josh Allen, that was quite the game.
I mean, yeah, like he's obviously improving every single time he goes. Well, I don't know about every single time, but he's obviously improving as he grows, and there's a chance in the next 2 or 3 years that he is a legitimate NFL quarterback. I still don't think he is. But there's a chance.
He's showing some promise here.
And that Buffalo team is weird. I mean, they finally got a legitimate wide receiver in Stephon Diggs, who I'm not the biggest fan of, but he's still very good. But when you look at the makeup of that team, like Devin Singletary is supposed to be much better than what he's kind of performed at right now. They have Zach Moss, who is still a question mark at their running back. Their other receivers are Cole Beasley and John Brown. Like that's a really weird offensive team that they have. Their O-line's great. Their O-line's great and their defense is really solid, but they have a strange team.
I mean, it's a good point for them right now with their division because it's wide open now with Brady gone. Although Cam's looking pretty solid.
Cam's looking good. I mean, I saw someone on
Twitter. He should have taken that final play. He should have bounced it outside for the win. Instead, he cut inside for the loss. But, it's all good.
I saw someone on Twitter say, you fools, you let Bill Belichick get Cam Newton. And, we're seeing it in real time. It's just, it's obvious that Belichick has always wanted, a dual-threat guy. But at the same time, you can't let go of the greatest quarterback of all time unless he wants to go. And they finally got rid of him, even though he was bad now. So, hey, it works.
I wonder would they extend Cam and pay him?
Without a doubt, yeah. Because they've lost
Jarrett Stidham.
They've lost a lot of defensive players from last year. Part of that was opting out, but I feel like they lost some guys on defense, through free agency and everything. It's not like they have
everyone's going to the Lions with Matt Patricia.
It's not like they have any up and coming stars. I don't think.
But they always come out of nowhere for New England, dude.
That's true. All right, so Matt, you wanna talk about previously on Big Brother?
Dude, I've been slowly but surely paying less and less attention. But I mean, let's talk about it.
Did you watch tonight's episode?
I watched the end because I heard a Big Brother legend was going to appear, and it did happen.
Yeah, but you know what happens and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I'm caught
up. So I would say quickly became a Davon hater this season.
Boy.
Just by the way that she acts and how she really, really oversells how good she is making reads in this game. And I was in her corner. I was like the beginning of the season, I was like, you need to get Davon out as soon as possible because she's a good player. And boy, did she prove me wrong.
Yeah. How the fact that she fell for Nicole's same freaking game 2 times is a little baffling for how smart she seems to be as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And just, you fell for Nicole's tricks
Nicole?
twice? Oh my, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I mean, like, how do you trust people? Like, especially Nicole, who you said at the beginning of the season you weren't going to trust her.
I know. I mean, Davon's always been a smart person that I saw from the previous 2 seasons. It was just her ability to keep information to herself and keep her emotions out of the game. But this season, I don't know. There was just something where it's like, I still like her personality, but just her gameplay is kind of garbage.
I don't like her personality either.
How so?
She's not a nice person sometimes. I mean, like I said, she completely like throws away any sort of alliance that tries and comes her way.
Yeah.
That ever tries and helps her. Some of the comments that she's made about Kevin and David.
I've heard the ones about David. I haven't heard any about Kevin.
She said that Kevin is not black enough.
Ooh.
Yeah, and especially for what she stands for and everything, or at least what she says she stands for, that completely contradicts everything that she says, especially the comments about David too. Like, that is overboard. But no, I mean,
this is the Big Brother house. You got slim pickings when it comes to minorities. You better if you're gonna play the minority card, you better keep those fellas together.
Yeah, exactly. And she's attacking the one other. Well, not one other, but I mean, she's attacking.
No,
she's attacking an African American in the house, and she's like, "I want to see an African American winner." And like, how are you attacking the one other person or the 2 other people that that can help you?
Yeah, I really don't know Kevin's ethnicity, but it's like, just from a gameplay standpoint alone, I know Kevin, basically Davon's his number 2, so I don't know why she would try and push that away.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, no, I believe Kevin's half black. I could be wrong on that.
I don't know,
but she made that comment about him. She made that comment about David, and it's just like, just try and be friendly with people who aren't Bailey. Because I don't know why Bailey was in this season
and
whatsoever.
Nicole,
I understand,
the person that's trying to get you out,
and the person that's known to be like at the head of the house, like
right?
Her, Cody, and Danny. It's obvious at this point. Everybody knows they are controlling the house. How do you trust them?
Especially when, did you hear about there being a fan that yelled over the Big Brother walls?
Dude, there's been wall yellers every week now. It's starting to get out.
Yeah, and the first wall yeller of the season was literally like, "Don't trust Cody and Nicole; they're snakes or whatever." Let me just
go ahead.
Yeah, well, no, you go.
They yelled to, and I think Ian was in the backyard on his hammock, and that's when he put it all together that everybody was working together. It was Cody and Nicole are playing you all, and they said they said that a few times, and like, that's when Ian finally put it together, and he acted like he put it all together himself, but
because he knew they wouldn't show that on the show. So
yeah,
might as well look smart.
That made me so mad.
What's your thoughts on wall yellers in the Big Brother game?
I think it's horrible.
I hate it.
I understand that they're doing what everybody wants them to do. They're ruining the game, and it sets a very bad precedent and a slippery slope for future Big Brothers.
Yeah, because like, you're all for it when it happens to the people that you're not rooting for, but when it happens for the people you are rooting for, you're gonna absolutely hate it, and you're gonna wish you never encouraged that kind of junk behavior to ruin this game.
Yeah, I mean, like, when it came to her, the first wall yeller yelling, Cody and Nicole are playing you all. All right, I mean, I was on the Janelle and Kaser team and all of them, so I was like, all right, but come on,
I'm gonna let it slide.
I'm not gonna let it slide, but I'm like, all right, I like it, but please don't do that again.
Yeah, like all right, they get it now.
No, I feel like Wall Yellers set a very slippery slope. It's going to be the point where like they either have to move or they start pumping in noise. Like if they start pumping in like birds chirping and everything to like some speakers that kind of drown them out, I feel like that could be somewhat effective. Or it's just might be to the point where they have to move locations completely.
I think they go Jerry Jones tactic, just build a dome, call it the Big Brother Stadium, and just put them in a freaking dome, man.
I feel like if you lock people in a house for 90 days and they don't get to see outside whatsoever, they're gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Even if they're
even crazier.
Dome. Yeah, even if they're in a dome. Yeah. D.D. Westbrook just dropped he was pass interference. That's all right. I dropped D.D. Westbrook. I was like, he's not doing anything.
Dude, D.D. Westbrook was supposed to like be like an up and coming like elite receiver, and
he had a good year last year.
Did he?
I haven't paid much
attention to the Jaguars.
Him and DJ Chark like had a really solid duo going in from last year into this year, and like I know he was injured the first couple seasons, but yeah, I don't know. I don't ever because where did D.D. Westbrook play for? What college?
I have no idea. Why do I want to say USC? I don't think that's right though.
University of Oklahoma. That's right. Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. He was Baker's kind of like first big target. But like
that's fun.
You know, he's supposed to be this, just absolute gunner that came out of there, out of UFC, but it looks like Chris Thompson. I don't know anybody. Oh, James Robinson. James Robinson. Yeah. Let's go. That's a big pickup for me. But no, I mean, yeah, it's going to be to the point where I think they're going to just have to start pumping in white or like birds chirping or something for the outside, except that would be mind numbing as well. So,
or some like somewhat decent freaking security,
or like, what they could do, hear me out, is cast good players so people don't have to do this. Nah. Why do that? That's too hard.
Dude, this season's so disappointing.
It is. I'm gonna audition for next season though, and I'm a shoo-in,
Yeah, my mindset was has been to audition for Big Brother, but anytime I think about leaving for that long of a time, like who's gonna take care of my cat? I don't know if I can leave my cat away for that long, man.
See, like if I were to get hired or get casted for Big Brother, like I have no idea what I would do with my job. It's like,
yeah, like, how does that go? Because it's like you're kind of like, well, I mean, you go through the whole casting process. That takes like, I mean, once you get to like the finals, I guess you could kind of give your job a warning, but
yeah,
it happens quick though.
And like, I mean, I have some vacation time built up, but it's not that much.
So like first week of the Big Brother house, like if I get evicted first week, I'm golden.
Yeah, dude, like Keisha this year got to go there for 1 week, made $40,000 and split. Oh,
heck yeah. Oh, and she doesn't have to stay in the freaking jury house for as long as Ian has to.
Yeah, I would say poor Ian, but he did it to himself.
True.
No, yeah, this season's been disappointing. My audition tape for next season is going to be just calling Allison Grodner out on all of her crap.
Yeah, that's a good way to get cast. That seems legit.
Yeah, why not? I mean, what?
Hi, my name's Casey Brown, and I'm going to be auditioning to be the next Big Brother contestant. The producer for Big Brother is actually really bad.
All right, here, Allison. Am I over 6 foot? No. Am I in any sort of decent shape whatsoever? Absolutely not. Do I have any sort of large following on social media? Absolutely not. Do I have any fans that I can bring to this? Nope. Cast me? You want Keisha's birthday part 2? I can make that happen.
Which role would you be playing?
I would play. Oh crap! What was her name? Y'all want any cake?
Libra. I would be Jerry, who
was
had
screaming
nothing,
at Rennie.
Who should have just stayed out of it, but for some reason got involved and became one of the biggest villains of that whole thing. That's what I would
that was
do.
hilarious. Like him and Rennie got into it, and it's just like, what's going on here? It's
so
inappropriate.
Stupid, but I love it. That's probably one of the best Big Brother moments ever.
When it comes to specific moments, I think it's probably number one. Like, I don't think there's. I can't really think of any other. I mean, when Matt uses the diamond power of veto and calls Brendan a big dummy on live TV, that was hilarious. That was very funny. I mean, Dan's
Captain
funeral.
Kosher's eviction speech was great. That's from that season 2, Big Brother 12.
Zach's veto ceremony speech when he attacks Devin is hilarious. Veto roulette is great.
Yeah, from Big Brother 10.
So, like, that's not like great. That's a great moment, but it's more just a great move, if anything. Which that should have never.
It's entertaining still, though.
It should have never worked in the first place. I don't understand how.
I feel like that's more on the players being dumb and just being like, yeah, whatever.
That's what makes
Dan like manipulating them.
That's what makes Big Brother 10 so great, is because you just have real people with like semi crappy personalities. Mike Gesicki just went down. Semi crappy personality.
No.
Yeah, he fell straight down the sideline and he's not getting up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's rough.
Did he at least make the catch?
No, he was going back for a block. And he slid on the sideline. That's disappointing.
I guess I'll take my one catch for 15 yards and a touchdown.
That's not a bad day, though.
That's like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it, honestly.
6 points from your tight end. I'll take that.
I mean, I benched Evan Ingram, but he hasn't been off to such a hot start. But
Evan Ingram's been tricky this year.
He's hit or miss, really.
Yeah. What else? What are you liking from football this year? What's surprising you? What's not surprising you?
What's surprising me? How bad the Vikings are. It's surprising. Like, I knew they were rebuilding and they have a lot of rookies and young pieces replacing, veterans that they had, but Jesus, it's bad.
I wouldn't call it rebuilding though. I call it like retooling. Oh, thank God that's not Mike Gesicki that went down. Never mind, we're good.
Was it Durham Smythe?
Yeah.
It was the other white guy.
Yeah. We're good there.
Good.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Durham Smythe. You can kick rock.
He could tear his
speedy
ACL
recovery
for all I care. Oh yeah, good recovery.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean,
flowers.
I'm surprised about how bad the Vikings are doing as well. But like, they shouldn't be doing that bad. Like I said, they're retooling, if anything. They're not like a full rebuild. Like, they still have pieces on that team.
That's what I thought, but it seems. I mean, their secondary is freaking young.
Right, we're 2 weeks in. Obviously, things could change.
Yeah. Obviously.
I mean, Kirk went on an MVP tear the second half of the season last year, but they don't.
Just so far this year, it's like I thought the Vikings. I mean, the game looked like it was kind of close between the Packers week 1, but really there was no point in that game past the second quarter where I was concerned the Packers were going to lose this game. Like, it seemed like the Packers were playing bend don't break defense, where they're like, yeah, we'll let you score if you take a friggin' 2.5 minutes off the clock. That's what I feel like they were doing.
What else? What's surprising me? I'm surprising just how well your Packers are looking. Like, I knew they're going to be a good team this year, but they look unbeatable, honestly. Like, that offense is
Whoa. All right, defense has a lot of holes, my guy.
Defense has some holes, but that offense
Kenny Clark's got to get healthy.
Dynamite.
Devontae Adams, like, I don't think this hamstring injury is serious, but they only have 3 healthy active receivers if Devontae doesn't play. They got Scantling, they got Lazard, and they got Malik Taylor. So, like, I don't know what's happening there.
Marquise Valdes-Scantley's been doing pretty good, though, this year.
He's had a couple drops, but you're always going to get those. But, I mean, he makes up for it when he gets those freaking, like, 60-yard bombs.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's had a pretty decent year. The Kyler Murray becoming a top 5 quarterback is just not something I've expected.
Okay, top 5 quarterback. You want to relax, my guy?
Who are you going to put over him?
Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson. All right, give me a second here. I got Deshaun Watson.
You're going to put Stafford over him?
I'm just kidding. Would I take Stafford?
Over Kyler right now? No.
I gotta look at
Breeze.
NFL teams here.
Breeze.
I'm not taking.
Matt Ryan.
I'm not taking Breeze or Brady. They're both of them are looking
Matt
iffy
Ryan.
this year. It's close.
Prescott.
Maybe. I'm honestly, Prescott's been looking decent.
Who you're not taking Josh Allen? You're not taking Cam Newton?
Not yet. No.
Raiders. You're not taking Derek Carr. You're not taking Baker. You're not taking Burrow. You're not taking Ben. You're not taking. I'm taking Kyler over Lamar right now.
I'd put Lamar right now. I think Kyler still needs some more time.
Ryan Tannehill's playing like a.
No, stop.
What about old man Phillip Rivers?
No, he looks awful this year.
That is one thing I'm not surprised about. I don't know why anybody thought the Colts were going to be a serious contender with that guy as a quarterback, but
How did you see the Chargers struggling, and then he goes to the Colts with a worse defense? I'd say just a little step below on weapons.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather have Keenan Allen over Ty. I mean, it's still comparable.
Yeah.
Offensive line's improved. Running game about the same. I mean, Jonathan Taylor looks good,
especially with Marlon Mack going down.
I'd say it's more has to do with the O-line being so good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see him being I could see him winning the division. This division's wide open.
I don't know. I don't know how people saw Phillip Rivers' dead arm last year and thought he needs a new change of scenery. That's what he needs.
I thought
same with
best
Brady.
Their ceiling was. I thought at best their ceiling was 10-6, with having to play Houston twice, Tennessee twice, and Jacksonville twice.
I mean, that's the thing though, is that their division is not strong. I mean, like I'm not.
It's probably the weakest division in the NFL.
AFC East.
Which one is that?
NFC East. Bills, Patriots, Jets, Dolphins, and then Washington, Cowboys, Giants, and Eagles.
I think those two are stronger than.
You think?
I think Eagles are solid. Cowboys are a good playoff team. Burp. Redskins don't look terrible.
Eagles are 0-2.
Dude, they're still a solid. They'll bounce back. They always have a slow start. Giants look rough. Their O-line is non-existent.
Plus, with Saquon going down, game over for them.
The Giants O-line is the reason Saquon is down right now.
Yeah, that's true.
They can't protect him to save his life.
What else has surprised me? What's not surprised me is that the Lions are 0-2. Good. That's what you like to see. I'm not sold on the Saints, but I still think they're winning their division this year.
Yeah, I think I had him winning the division. I said Drew Brees would regress hard because he looked really rough coming back. I mean, I didn't know if it was just the injury, but I was assuming, age is starting to catch up with Brees. He was known for being one of the most accurate quarterbacks in history. He doesn't have that accuracy. The arm strength is nowhere near where it used to be. I don't know. So, I mean, he's still solid, but he's not going to get you to a Super Bowl anymore.
What you're saying is put in Jameis now.
Honestly, yes. I think the Saints would be better with Jameis Winston right now.
All right,
I think that would open up their. I think that would open up their offense a lot more. You got Traquan Smith, who's a deep threat. Michael Thomas, you can still do the little freaking 6 to 10 yards here and there. Who else do they got at receiver?
Not Emmanuel Sanders. Other one.
Yeah, they do have Emmanuel Sanders,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good weapon to have still.
Yeah,
as long as he stays healthy.
Still have Kamara and Latavius Murray back there. That's a still.
Your check downs.
That's a good solid. Yeah. What's his name as?
Put in Jameis.
Jared Cook. Jared Cooks is a very solid.
You got Taysom Hill as a legit option.
I
can't.
Anybody who ever looks at him like he's their franchise quarterback is a fool.
The Steve Young to Taysom Hill comps last year were getting very annoying. I'll be honest. I don't know who was responsible for that, but I remember hearing it way too much.
Yeah. It
feels like something Collinsworth would say just in the moment.
Collinsworth or Cowherd?
No, it seems like something Chris Collinsworth would say during a Sunday night game. I tell you what,
Now,
I'm
there's a
getting some
guy.
young flashbacks.
There's a guy. I'm sorry, I almost blanked out. You want a fun fact? Ryan Fitzpatrick almost has as many touchdowns as Steve Young does in his career. I think Fitzpatrick was at 212 before this game, and Steve Young was at 232. So unless Steve Young comes out of retirement, it looks like Fitzpatrick's breaking that record.
That's what we call quality over quantity.
Yeah, quality and Fitzpatrick, right?
Oh. Has he ever played a playoff game? Ever? Has he even been on a playoff team? I mean, maybe in the early Bengals days.
Steve Young or Fitzpatrick?
No, I'm pretty sure Steve Young has played a couple playoff games and actually won a Super Bowl. I'm talking about Fitzpatrick here. He played with the Bengals during the Carts and Palmer days. Played with the Jets maybe in one of those random years they made it to the playoffs.
No,
he's been everywhere, man.
He's played with the Jets since they're bad. Fitzpatrick playoffs.
But they were bad even when they were good. That's the thing.
Yep, no, Fitzpatrick has a playoff drought. What a shame. All right, anything else? I mean, the Rams being 2-0, didn't see that.
Yeah, they look solid so far.
I'm still not sold on offensive genius Sean McVay, but
the comp's to Bill Belichick so this early on, and then the Super Bowl matchup just took it to an extreme I was not ready for.
Just wait for
passing the torch right here. What?
And then
he just completely demolished them.
Just wait for Stefanski to get those comps. They're coming.
Oh God. Oh boy.
Steelers looking good is something I didn't expect. I thought the Steelers were gonna have a big regress this year.
Yeah, that's something we talked about last. I thought the Steelers were going to be good, and you know what? You can kick rocks because
we're 2 weeks.
Big Ben looks like still a solid quarterback that can take you in a deep run to the playoffs. This defense is absolutely insane. They got some solid weapons. Chase Claypool looks good for them. You still got Deontay Johnson and Juju who look good.
I'm not sold on either of those receivers. I think they're fine receivers, but Deontay Johnson and Juju, I don't think they're good as what everybody hypes them up to be.
Yeah, I don't buy him as being elite, but I think the combination of Claypool, Juju, and Deontay is a good core to have.
They're fine. Yeah,
it's no Mike Wallace, washed up Hines Ward, and Antonio Brown.
Yeah, but can I interest you in everybody's favorite fantasy running back, James Conner, which apparently everybody loves him.
Dear God,
dude,
why?
I don't understand the James Conner love. He's had 8 good games in his career. And most of those.
Where are you seeing all this love? I'm not hip to this.
He's always drafted high. Everybody's always talking about him. Like they talk.
How high?
Second round.
Second round.
Second and third round. Yeah.
I've been seeing him fall to like the 5th or 6th round. Like I can understand picking him up as like a flex.
That's a smart
just for
fantasy
volume
league.
Alone.
That's a smart fantasy league, but.
Just on volume alone, I'd take James Conner, but I'm not taking him as my number 1 or number 2 guy.
No, I mean, like people have always put Conner like higher tier than what I just don't understand.
Steelers got a solid O-line, so you take that. Just based on volume, he's going to have some solid games, but
all right,
he's not even top 10 running backs. Maybe not even top 15.
Are the Raiders legit this year, or are they a phony?
I think I said I had the Raiders going 8-8, and I can still see him going 8-8. I don't know. They always seem to be inconsistent. That's just what I see with Derek Carr. There's some games where he's going to look like where he was almost that MVP that one year, and then he's going to still get those bad games that he always has.
Yeah, that's
what I've been seeing.
There's players on the Raiders that I like. I love Josh Jacobs. Darren Waller is awesome. I still like Derek Carr. I still like Derek Carr a lot.
I think he's definitely a starter in the NFL.
Yeah, I have never understood the Gruden love. I've never understood that whatsoever. I don't understand why people.
I love his personality more than anything else. He's just hilarious.
Great. Sure, yeah. Gruden's personality is great. I can understand that part. I do not understand why people think he's a good NFL head coach. I just don't.
His head coaching record, he's almost 500 overall.
I mean,
in his career.
He's got a ring, but
I think he's got a ring with that Packers team, but he wasn't the head coach. That one that Favre won. But he wasn't head coach for that, but he was on the coaching staff.
He's a head coach for Tampa Bay when they won.
Yeah, when they took down Oakland.
But yeah,
Brad Johnson was your quarterback for a Super Bowl.
That's a different league, Matt.
Who was Super Bowl MVP? Derek Brooks? Or was it someone else?
Raiders, Bucks, Super Bowl. Let's see here.
There's no way it was someone on offense.
MVP? Dexter Johnson?
Yeah, that guy.
Or Dexter Jackson. I'm sorry, yes, Dexter Jackson.
Yeah. I think he had a pick 6 or something. That's cool.
Yeah, he had 2 interceptions. One of them was a pick 6, it looks like. Became only the second safety and third defensive back to be named Super Bowl MVP. Fun fact.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to hear you talk about your brownies. When are we going to get into that, dude?
I don't know what to think about them.
That side told me everything I need to know.
I love everything that they're doing. The offensive line looks incredible. They're getting players back on defense. However, I still don't think it's enough. The offense is awesome as long as they're not down. The problem is you can't. For some reason, people in the NFL think you can't run the ball when you're down. However, every good team does it.
You absolutely can.
You can. Just because you're down 14 points in the second quarter doesn't mean you need to abandon the run like some teams do.
Right.
As long as they keep that power running duo together, which probably the best backfield the Browns have ever had, except for the Jim Brown days.
What about Ernest Biner and Leroy Kelly?
You're thinking of Biner and Mack?
Oh, are you sure?
Leroy Kelly was with Jim Brown.
No way. No way was he with Jim Brown. What the frick? Am I that off?
Yes.
I thought he was 70s.
No, he was with Jim Brown. Leroy Kelly and Jim Brown.
It's in here, guy.
Yeah. He played from
64 to 70. Oh boy.
And Ernest Biner.
Yeah. Wait, he replaced Jim Brown. That's what I'm seeing.
Well, they still played a couple years together.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now I gotta look.
Biner and Mack played in the 80s. That's right.
It was Mack. Yeah.
Kevin Mack.
Now here's a guy. Jim Brown play.
God, those uniforms are so nice. Dumb? Yes, you do look that dumb.
65, he retired. And Leroy Kelly, dude, I am convinced. Come on, Pro Football Reference, pick it up. 1 year, 2 years, where Leroy Kelly barely played. You can kick rocks.
Okay, that is 2 years together where 2 Hall of Famers were in the backfield with each other.
And he barely did anything.
All right, fine, Matt. Fine.
Still look, I'm just trying to make myself not look as dumb as possible right now.
Then the Packers. That's all I'm doing. Then the Packers roster, the QB room of the Packers with Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers isn't even that great because Aaron Rodgers didn't really even do anything. It was just Brett Favre.
Aaron Rodgers wasn't the Aaron Rodgers of today that he was back
then.
Fine,
that quarterback room wasn't that good.
I mean, looking back, you can be like, "Oh, that's cool," but I don't think for 2005 people are like, "Oh, frick."
What about 2006 or 2007, 2008? Well, what did Favre retire for the first time?
Brett was a Jet for 1 year in 2008.
Okay, what about 2007?
And that's when Rodgers first started. I mean, Rodgers barely played. He played one game like half a game against the Cowboys.
Okay, fine.
And he didn't even look that good. I remember it. I'm like, this guy's gonna replace my favorite player. What the frick? I was not a
Is
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers
Rodgers
fan.
even a Hall of Famer, Matt?
What? Where is this conversation going?
Okay. Oh, I did want to ask you one question for Big Brother.
Oh, okay.
Who has the dumber child name? Danny, whose child's name is Tennessee, or Christmas, whose child's name is Loyal?
Oh yeah, Loyal's the worst.
Loyal's absolutely worst.
I remember her talking when I was on the live feeds, talking with Memphis, and I'm like, why does she keep saying Loyal? It took me a while for me. Oh my god, that's her kid's name.
Now, is Cadence or River worse than Loyal?
Cadence.
Cadence is Davon's kid, and River is Memphis's kid. Which at this point, people come on, stop naming your kid after nouns.
River seems that's like a kid's name in a TV show.
Yeah, I mean, River's fine. I like Cadence. I think Cadence is cool.
I think it sounds cool. It's just it'll catch you off guard a little at first, but then you're like, oh, okay, I can get with Cadence.
Stop naming your kid after nouns and verbs. Come on, people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Matt. So do you know why she named her kid Loyal?
Because what's a really cheap Facebook inspirational reason for naming your kid Loyal?
She named her kid Loyal because her baby daddy cheated on her.
Oh wow, that sounds like some when she goes on Dr. Phil and then the whole audience claps.
And then she proceeded to drive her car into that baby daddy's girlfriend's car and got arrested
and then
for assault.
Punch her in the face.
Yeah. But she didn't get arrested though.
Yeah. She's got a mugshot. I looked it up.
I've seen it.
Because I couldn't believe they brought her back for Big Brother All-Stars. Because it's like, could you believe if they brought a male freaking house guest that was charged with assault? Would that ever happen? Would you ever lock up a man that was charged with assault with a bunch of strangers?
They would never bring back Willie. And Willie has never even assaulted anybody.
Just a little headbutt.
It was a head shove.
Willie getting ejected from the Big Brother game is the equivalent of when a player barely touches a ref and they get tossed from a game. I get it. It should be a personal foul. Willie should have got some penalty votes or something. But tossing him from the game, that's a little much.
Who was the moron last week that put his head in the referee's chest?
I can't even remember.
Do you know what I'm talking about though?
Yeah.
Ejected for headbutting referee.
Willie Hantz from Big Brother.
Jamie Collins, that's right. Yeah, what a moron.
Oh yeah, the Patriot turned Brown turned Patriot.
Yeah.
Or where is he now? Is he still with the Patriots? I don't think so.
He's with the Lions.
Raiders?
Lions.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
I know I heard his name somewhere. It was either Monday night or the Packers game.
All right, so what sport you want next? Baseball or NBA?
Oh frick, the Lakers are on. I gotta check the score.
The Lakers are on. I'm for some reason watching this horrible Thursday night football game instead of having a playoff basketball game on, in which two very talented teams with very talented players are playing.
Yeah, but it's Minshew versus Fitzmagic.
Oh, Lakers are up 109 to 102 here in the fourth.
Heck yeah! Oh frick, they're gonna be up 3-1. They're doomed. Could you imagine if Denver comes back from a 3-1 lead for a third time?
Could you imagine if the Celtics didn't turn the ball over 12 more times than their counterparts? And
dude, let me tell you something. I watched the end of the game.
Team.
Wait, what was yesterday? Game 4? It's 3-1, right?
Yeah, it was game 4. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Dude, the refs were trying to keep the Celtics in that game at the end. They were getting all the calls that could have gone either way. They're like, give it to Celtics. We need to make this a series.
Some of them, yes. Some of them I could absolutely see. Some of them I feel like people are overblowing. But
there were a couple where I'm like, that could have gone either way. But there was a couple, or the one offensive where Tatum clearly pushed off. They're like, oh, jump ball, and I'm like,
yep.
Excuse me?
Yep.
What?
Yep. Yeah, no. Yeah, there was definitely some ref issues there. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Yeah.
I mean this entire series, like I have not seen anything that showed me the Miami Heat are the better team. This just the Celtics.
I'm not convinced the Heat have this series. Like, I can easily see the Celtics forcing a Game 7.
Like this entire series has just been boiled down to the Celtics turning over the ball so many stupid ways, and also Daniel Tice and Gordon Hayward getting minutes. That is what it's boiled down to.
I thought Gordon Hayward not leaving the bubble to see the birth of his child. I'm like, all right, he's locked in.
Right.
I bet you Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown were like, nah, we wouldn't blame you if you wanted to go see the birth of your child.
Your
like,
kid,
you can
dude.
go, bro.
Yeah.
I think we got this.
Get him a card for us. No, like I said, I mean, well, Tyler Hero is. All right, I'm gonna say it.
Oh boy.
2 years from now, Tyler Hero's gonna be a top 5 player in the NBA.
I literally had this talk with my brother. I don't know how it
really?
started, but he was like, or not top 5. I'm just saying, I was like, because he was like, do you think Tyler Hero's like legit? And I was thinking, my thought process is he's a solid role player, but he's nowhere near a number one guy. I could see him averaging like 20 points a game in a season, but that's about it. That's the ceiling I see for Mr. Hero.
Really?
Like I can see him having his big games, but if we're going based off of an entire 82 game season, like top 5, you're telling me he's better than Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Anthony Davis.
All right, so yeah, from 2 years from now, who's going to be in there? Luka, Giannis, and Davis are all going to be in there. Ja Morant,
Harden, I don't know. Zion.
Stop it. I mean, Morant has a claim. Murray has a claim. Devin Booker's going to have a claim. Tatum's going to have a claim.
Curry could still be there if he gets healthy ever.
Durant could still be there. LeBron still might be probably still playing.
Yeah.
Never mind. Top 5's a lot. Jokic.
Jamal Murray, Donovan Mitchell both had coming outs this postseason.
Dame is still a player.
Yeah, Damian freaking Lillard. If De'Aaron Fox ever leaves Sacramento.
All right, I predict Tyler Hero in the next 2 years going to be a top 100 NBA basketball player.
You went from top 5, and I'm like, what? And you were like, all right, that was a little crazy.
I thought of it.
Top 100.
He's going to be good. He's good. He's good.
I like him. I think he's a really good player.
Okay. All right. Well,
I think everyone just needs to chill out. He ain't top 5.
No, I mean, I agree with you. I still don't think the series is over. I'm still knowing how this goes. I'd still rather play the Heat than the Bucks in a 7-game series. They just caught the Heat at a hot time, and the Celtics at a very bad play style right now.
Dude, what's up with Jason Tatum, the tale of two halves? Because there have been a couple playoff games where he's god awful in the first half, and then he's like, oh, actually, my goal was to score 60 this game, so I better start catching up. Because I remember one game he had against Philly where he was awful, and then he just turned it up second half, and now he did that again last night.
Now, would you rather have a player who is awful in one half and incredible in the second half, or a player that's just all right the entire game?
No, I mean, Jason Tatum, he's your classic guy of like, all right, I'm a little cold shooting, but I'm going to take these halftime adjustments, and I'm going to freaking make it happen. Like, Tatum's obviously like, he's like, how many points per game is he averaging this year? Like, he seems like a guy that, like, I mean, the Celtics offense isn't really just like based off of one guy, but I mean, Tatum could score 30 a night, I feel like, if he wanted to.
He has multiple times. I mean, he's averaging 23 like this season, but
there's a lot of distributing with the Celtics offense, though.
And plus, Tatum's a very good distributor too.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you were hating on Jaylen Brown at the beginning of the year. I do want to point that out. I was the only person in the Jaylen.
Yeah, I said Brandon Ingram would be better.
Mm.
Was it Jaylen Brown?
Mm-hmm.
Or, no, it was Tatum.
Mm.
I said Brandon Ingram would be better than Jason Tatum. And that's when Ingram, because it was before Zion was a thing, and they completely annihilated his minutes.
Go ahead, Matt.
But Ingram was up here, and Tatum's like, yeah, I'm still pretty good. But then Tatum decided to be freaking amazing.
You have that take after I said it. You have that take recorded for the rest of eternity, by the way. So
I think it's still on Twitter. Was it on Twitter too?
It's okay. I said the Lions were going to go 10-6 last year, so you know.
Yikes! Although I will say, I don't know if we're going into baseball yet, but when we get there, I will say I said I said Jose Ramirez would be a good MVP candidate, and let me tell you something.
Did you?
It might happen.
You said Mike Clevenger is going to win the Cy Young.
I remember that. I specifically didn't bring that up today, and you said it.
And Steven Strasburg.
And I said, I think we both said Shane Bieber would regress this year.
Yep.
Oh my God, Clevenger and Strasburg, and they both get hurt.
I mean, at least your heart was in the right place when you said it.
Who's your backup? Justin Verlander. Dang it.
I also said a reliever was going to win Cy Young for the NL, and that doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So it's okay.
Did you say Hader?
Yeah, I said Hader. I said Tyler Glasnow was going to win the Cy Young, and he's not had a great year. I said Trout was going to win MVP. He'll probably finish third. And then I said Fernando Tatis Jr. is going to win MVP this year, and that pick's looking good.
Dude, honestly, the way the media is hyping him, I can see it. But I would cast my vote for Freddie Freeman. All right, he's getting not even close to the amount of attention he should be getting, and he's been getting that disrespect for a very long time.
My off-season prediction, or my preseason prediction, like every single year for like the past 5 years, has predicted Freddie Freeman to win the MVP. And he always gets hurt for like 3 weeks, like at the end of the season, like ruins his claim. And I'm just like, please, just let me get this. Like this is my take, and I want it to happen because it's a good take. But no,
dude, Freddie Freeman, no one talks about him, and it's not like. I mean, how old is he? He's got to be in his early mid-30s.
Freddie,
he's not super old. Like he's still got some good years left.
He's 31. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that old.
All right, let me look at his stats here.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'd give it to Freddie Freeman, and I don't know. My biased self would probably just give it to Jose Ramirez, but
the Lakers are blowing this game, Matt.
No,
I'm just kidding. No, they're not.
That's mean, dude. What the frick?
He's hitting 343. He has an OPS of 1.095.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's been having a monster year.
12
and he's creeping up on Carlos Santana in walks, I might add.
51 RBIs, good amount of walks, 41. Jeez. Hold on, let me look at Tatis's number.
Dude is a disciplined batter.
Tatis.
I mean, Tatis got some good numbers too, but I feel like Freeman's had a better year.
All right, so Freeman has a better OPS, batting average, and all that. Tatis has a few more
you could make
homers.
the argument that Atlanta's got a more stacked lineup compared to San Diego, I guess.
Oh, come on, Tatis. Please let me be right, because this was a really good prediction. Like out of all of my good takes, that was probably my best take I've ever had.
I mean, Tatis has really been the talk of the MLB this year.
I've had some good takes. Yes, he has. That was a good dark horse take.
I think I said something like, "Oh, dude, I think he's going to strike out way too much," and I'm not too sure how much he struck out this year.
I feel like he did strike out a decent amount still. 59 times. That's a decent amount. That's a fair take.
I think I said Juan Soto would be NL MVP, and he's had a good year, but I think he missed a little too much time.
You did say that, and I said I was not big on Juan Soto, and I feel like he's had a very good year. Yeah,
I think
he's had a really good year.
Dude, he's batting like 340 last I checked.
He's batting 352. He has an OPS 1.1. Holy cow.
That Washington team is awful this year. They look like the first half Washington team from last year.
Freeman has a WAR of 2.6, and then how much is Tatis's WAR? Because Tatis's WAR also equates his fielding. He has a 2.4.
Yeah.
All right. I'm fine with any of those three winning.
It'll probably be Tatis, honestly.
Let's go. Just let me be right. What do you
got for AL MVP?
I had Trout, but I think Ramirez is going to... no, I think Abreu is going to win just because... No, actually, I say with this final tear that Jose's gone on, especially with the walk-off and then his huge hit today, like he's having his MVP moment, and like out of all the voices in baseball, Jeff Passan being the voice of leading your MVP charge, that's huge. So I think Jose wins it. Like he's had.
Dude, are we gonna get MVP and Cy Young in the COVID shortened season?
And a first round playoff bounce. So it evens out.
That's scrumptious.
Oh, it all works together.
Dang.
I mean, they did just sweep the White Sox.
And are we playing the White Sox if the season was over right now? Well, I checked it before the last 3 wins we've had, so I don't know if it changed at all.
Playoff bracket. Oh, that still sounds weird.
Playoff bracket.
When was this last updated?
Yesterday. Where are you at?
I am on sportingnews.com.
Ooh. Because I know MLB has an updated thing, or ESPN.
They do.
Yeah, playoff race or playoff schedules. Oh, Lakers won. Okay, cool. Anthony Davis having another night. Heck yeah.
He's good at basketball.
He's just a little, and he kind of matches up perfectly for the Nuggets.
I'm not finding it on ESPN. I could be stupid. That is a very good possibility.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, you're stupid as frick.
Okay.
Right now, we'd be playing the Athletics, which I really don't like. I'd rather have the White Sox.
I was big on the Athletics this year, too. And I was big on the Rays. I was huge on the Rays, and I'm glad those two are kind of panning out. Yeah, I did not. Yeah,
before this series, the White Sox were the 2 seed, but they've dropped all the way down to 4, and we're still 7.
I don't want to play the Twins. I could deal with playing the Astros.
Dude, I wanted the White Sox. Why did we why did we have to beat them so much? I don't know if I'd want to
play the White Sox, though, after playing them 4 straight.
That's true.
I'd face no, I don't want to face the Yankees. That lineup is absurd.
No, you don't. I thought the White Sox were our only chance. We kind of blew our load already.
Yeah, no, the White Sox and the Astros are like the only two that I really like to play. Obviously, besides the Blue Jays, but they're not going to be able to play them.
Yeah, we ain't getting the Astros either. They're 6th. There's no way they can. But there's only like 3 games left this year.
Yeah, because playoffs start the 28th.
Oh, frick.
That's coming up fast, dude.
Freaking Santana's got to lose the walk title. This close to the end, it's ticking me off.
How far is he back?
Harper caught him. He was up 2 last I checked. And Santana didn't have any today, which is when you have a 3-0 count, Carlos. How's about you drop the bat and just take the dang walk? Man.
How are you supposed to put out any content whatsoever on that mediocre account of yours if you can't walk?
It's got no love, and I love it. It's just me tweeting my love for Carlos Santana walks.
I've given you love.
And the few people that are like, heck, no, you said you hated my Brad Hand video.
Yes.
Which I think is one of my greatest creations.
That is horrible, Mats.
All right, for the few people that are actually watching this, it's from Toy Story. You know the scene where they're stuck in Sid's room, and Buzz is having a moment where he just realized he's a toy, and Woody's like, "Could you get up here and give me a hand?" And Buzz throws his severed hand, but I replaced Buzz Lightyear's hand with Indians closer Brad hand. You see what I did there? And I had to go. Yeah,
you can find all this great content on Twitter at Ben Shapiro.
I wasn't ready for it.
All right, Matt. I got a fun topic for us to end with.
If you're gonna talk about naked men again, I swear to God,
No.
I'm gonna end this
Although
show.
there could be naked men in this scenario. I never talked about naked men. That was you that was talking about shoving a USB up the butt. But anyways, all right. If you could witness 3 sporting events throughout history, and when I say events, you can be
like games.
You can be liberal with it. Like if you wanted to say, oh, I wish I could watch like Ted Williams' season where he hit 400. I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. If there's 3 events / happenings that you wish you could see,
Brett Favre's consecutive games started streak. Does that count?
No. I'm not letting that one slide.
Ooh. All right. So do you have your list ready?
I don't like. I have a bunch of ones that I want, but I don't know if I can boil them down to 3. So, like for example, I have like if I could just witness like the '92 Dream Team's like practices while they were going on, that would be awesome.
That'd be a good time.
I want to see Jordan's gambling conversation with Stern. I want to hear. I would.
Yeah, just like the conspiracy moment here.
Yeah.
Just to see what actually happened.
Foreman beating Ali would be an awesome one to be at.
Oh frick, my laptop is gonna die. All right, you talk to the people. I gotta get my charger from downstairs.
Oh my goodness. Other ones I'm thinking of, Joe DiMaggio and his 52 game hitting streak. That would be a awesome one to watch. I'm sorry, 56. It's hard to like. I mean, Babe Ruth calling his shot. Nobody really knows if that's ever happened before. But I mean, I'd still like to go back and see it. Who knows? The home run in the 1956 World Series where the Pirates hit a walk-off grand slam against the Giants in Game 7.
I'm here, kind of.
As we wait for the bumbling oaf to be.
I can't hear you. I got earbud. What's going on here?
Okay, so I gave a few more while you were gone. I said Joe DiMaggio's hitting streak. That would be a fun one to keep track of. Seeing Ruth call his shot if that actually happened.
Probably didn't, but sure.
Okay. And then I was also talking about the home run heard around the world where Bill Mazeroski hits the 1960 walk-off against the Giants. But what do you got? What do you got, Brett? Matt.
Well, I mean, just personally, 2010 NBA Finals Game 7.
Okay. All right. So what
sorry.
You could have done is you could have said any sports history moment. You could have said the gladiators, or not the gladiators, like the Olympic Games and all of them in Rome and all of that in Greece. You could have said all that.
I want to watch the Olympics and watch Jesse Owens win, and I want to be sitting next to Adolf Hitler.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
But I'd rather see Kobe beat the Celtics in Game 7, honestly.
See Kobe beat the Celtics in Game 7. That's what you sound like.
Kobe 60-point game. The Packies winning the 2010 Super Bowl. Those are all personal ones.
Yeah,
I got to think of historical ones.
Live. I mean, like, yeah, not live.
Yeah, but I'd want to be in the stadium. But if we're going historical, all right.
I guess, but like, if I wouldn't want to go back to like the 1954 World Series or the 1948 World Series where the Indians win, just because like, I mean, I know the Indians win
when they won.
I know when they win. Like, I like the Jesse Owens one a lot. That's a very good one.
And you have to be sitting next to Hitler. That's a little danger to the mix. You don't know if he's going to take it out on someone.
I'm trying to think. Like going back in like the gladiatorial days, that would be awesome to watch. I'd count that as sport.
And you might die, but yeah, sure.
All right. I mean, but I wouldn't be participating.
I'm trying to think of some other good historical ones.
Any soccer ones you want to go to?
Oh, no.
Minneapolis Miracle would be awesome to be at live. Um,
Trying to brush up on my freaking history over here. NFL.
There's a lot of it.
Old-time NFL games I want to go to.
I would like
Super
to.
Bowl one.
No, because like I don't need to go back to the Immaculate Reception just because everybody knows that it hit the ground. So it doesn't. I don't need to go back to it.
The Franco Harris catch.
Yeah, it hit the. It wasn't a catch. It hit the ground, Matt.
What's your proof?
The camera angle.
I feel like they got more angles. They're just not releasing them because you always see the same cut between the. It's out of the usual angle you get, and then when they cut it, they have like this super like perfect thing, but it's only right after it's a little shaky. I'll be honest. Now that you're bringing it up,
it's because he dropped it,
and it's always that sequence of like, bam, off frame, and then okay, it's in his hands now.
Yep.
Like I want to. Why can't we see that angle of Franco Harris where we're facing forward with him the whole way through? Like, come on, I know it's there. What's going on, fellas? What's going on? What's the commissioner's name that everyone hates? That's our commissioner right now.
You mean Goodell?
Yeah, Roger Goodell needs to make good graces with the fans and just release the Franco tapes.
I am genuinely enjoying Roger Goodell more and more every single year now. Like he has embraced his role as being the villain. He's embraced his role of being of just. I know everybody hates me, so let's make jokes about it. Still think you could do a better job.
Yeah, but he's still being an awful person.
Still think you could do a better job. But I like him. I'm starting to enjoy Roger Goodell more and more every year.
Just like how he's like, oh, okay, Kaepernick situation. We're kind of boned here. So I'm just going to like, how can I go about this? Oh, yeah, Kaepernick's, we're cool with him now. So he's a modern day hero. And he's just like trying to like lazily brush off what he did. He's not even like attempting to hide it. He's like, you guys don't remember that, do you?
He won me over during the draft. Just everything he was doing during the draft.
Holy frick. That's the only time I've loved that. What day was it where it was like pretty much over and Gruden's just like, all right, I'm in my good chair now, guys. Most of these guys aren't even going to make the team. So I'm barely into it at this point.
When one of my favorite things is like whenever like Goodell would get the card, they would have like those fans on the TV in the background, and he would like shove the card up against the TV and be like they could actually see it for some reason, and like he would shove like the card up against it. It's like, oh hey, guys, look who's your pick. And it's just like, oh Goodell, what are you doing, bud?
It's like he's like the adults in like Blue's Clues. Where he's trying to talk to the TV. It's like, we can't like respond to you right now, right?
The kick six.
I don't know.
The kick six.
The kick six.
Auburn winning the Iron Bowl. I remember.
Yes.
I remember where I was when that happened. I
was in an Outback Steakhouse waiting for my table, very hungry. That's where I was.
What else? Seeing Usain Bolt run in person might be a really cool thing to see. Miracle on Ice?
I don't like hockey enough.
That's fair.
And Kurt Russell wasn't actually there, so I'd be probably disappointed.
No, yeah, I mean,
I had a good one and I forgot it. Frick.
Now, see, would I want to go to Foreman beating Ali, or do I want to go to Rumble in the Jungle where Ali reclaims the title?
I'd want to go Ali versus Frazier. That's what I'd want to go.
You think?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
You don't think Foreman beating Ali is bigger than Frazier?
I would rather see the Frazier versus Ali.
Okay, that's cool too.
Or Buster Douglas taking down Mike Tyson. That'd be a good one. You don't remember that?
That would be a good one. No, I don't remember because I wasn't alive. But I do know what you're talking about.
He knows.
All right, let's Jackie Robinson's first game. That's a good one.
Now, would you be yelling racial slurs at him, or would you be like,
I don't think
quietly like behind all the racists, where you're like, yeah, there you go, kid. Like, there's all the people in the front row that are like, you suck, get out of here, and then you're in the background like, all right, double, that's good. There you go.
Oh, for some reason when you say, yeah, there you go, kid, that just got me. I don't know why. That's a little hilarious to think about. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, Chamberlain's 100-point game. I need to know if that happens.
Yeah.
I need to know if that happens. All right, yeah, so I'm going to say Chamberlain's 100-point game, practices of the 92 Dream Team, and Ruth calling his shot. I think would probably be my 3.
Chilling at the Olympics with Hitler.
Oh man, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah, suck it. I'm trying to think of like historical freaking moments. Like these get shoved down our throats all the time, and I'm not remembering any of them. I don't want to go to the Ice Bowl because I don't want to freeze. So you can kick rocks, Bart Starr and Vince Lombardi.
Where did you say that? I scroll to the Ice Bowl as an example.
Oh, did you? I'm trying to think of like iconic moments. I don't know. I want to see. I don't know. I want to see in person how involved Shoeless Joe was in the Black Sox scandal.
Okay.
Let's figure that one out.
Good one. Well, I feel like we do know how involved he was, but he
didn't really. He was a stupid, and he didn't really know.
Oh no! What he did was he just took a bunch of money and then played baseball really good. Like that's
yeah.
That sounds pretty good to me.
He to play bad? Well, no, not no. What else do I want to see?
All right, why is Joe Namath guaranteeing a victory?
Dude,
on here.
Is there a more overrated athlete in history than Joe Namath?
Absolutely not. Ooh, Lou Gehrig's Luckiest Man Alive farewell speech. That's a good one.
Overrated. Dude, I'm supposed to believe you're the luckiest man alive? You are dying right now, all right? Don't pull that junk on me.
Jesus Christ, man.
What? I'm talking to Casey. Sorry, my mom's taking a pee right now.
Yeah, that's
She is currently urinating as we are speaking right now.
Okay.
All right.
What about Mary Lou Retton getting a perfect 10?
What the frick is that?
You don't know who Mary Lou Retton is?
You a gymnast?
Yeah.
For USA?
Have you never heard of Mary Lou Retton?
No, it sounds like a brand of pancakes.
Come on, Matt. It sounds like a what of pancakes?
Brand of pancakes. Like you got Aunt Jemima pancakes, and then you got Mary Lou Retton pancakes. You know.
Seeing Jim Thorpe play and seeing Bo Jackson play would be awesome.
Jim Thorpe, nah, dude. Old time football is overrated. All right, that was just a mess.
What else do we got?
Colin Kaepernick's first game where he kneeled. I don't know.
Is O.J. Simpson the murder? Is that considered sport?
It depends on his stabbing method. I don't know how athletic he was going with it.
North to south.
Was it like a run up and stab?
That's a good joke. Come on.
That's a good joke. No, I got you. But I mean, this is important for distinguishing whether it's, is it more of like a get in your face, yell, 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 I'm sick of this stab, or was it more like a heat of the moment where he's like, right away,
I'm not answering that question. What about Tyson biting Evander Holyfield's ear off?
That's yummy. I want to get some ear remnants front row. Look, Dad, I caught some earwags. You know, like that? No? Okay.
I've got nothing.
1993 Super Bowl.
I picked my 3.
Dude, 1993 Super Bowl. Bills versus Cowboys.
Is that wide right? Is that the game? Or
halftime show?
You muted yourself. What was that? No,
I did not mute.
You're unmuted now. Wait, like you cut out. I'm sorry.
I said 1993 Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
Because Michael Jackson did the halftime show.
Okay. All right.
The greatest, you know?
See, I thought this was going to be a good topic, and then you just ruined it.
Why?
Because that's not a good answer.
You brought up Jim Thorpe. You want to watch people with leather on their freaking
greatest
head?
Athlete ever.
What?
He's the title of greatest athlete ever.
Okay, cool. Have they not updated it to Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan, or LeBron James?
Olympian, baseball player, football player. Probably play lacrosse. They all usually do.
Brandon Whedon, baseball player, football player. Probably played lacrosse. Dabbled in tennis.
Yeah, he seems more of a tennis guy. I see him playing golf. He's definitely got golf all over him.
He's got some golf in his DNA. Michael Jordan, baseball, golf, basketball,
gambling.
Yes. World Series of Poker's on ESPN from time to time. I'm counting it.
Dude, when are we getting a documentary on one of Jordan's bodyguards, the guy with the really long white hair that's curly? I want a documentary on that guy.
I'm gonna say a month after Jordan dies, we might see ESPN write up the papers, because I think Jordan's got enough money and power to keep that on the down low for now. He's got that Haynes money.
I'm sorry. I think we're just talking about two different things. I just want to see the white curly haired guy on TV again.
I'm just saying, Michael Jordan's not gonna let it happen.
Okay, that's cool.
So what else we got?
I've got nothing now. You kind of just threw me off everything there.
You want to see this? Check this out. Rubber ducks. That's all I had to add. All right, what do we got?
I think that's the end of the show. You want to hear me record the beginning of the show?
Ooh, yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that and just add it and add. We're gonna cut this part into the beginning of the show and also leave it at the end of the show. So it's like a behind the scenes, but in the scenes.
Dude, this is like a Christopher Nolan movie now.
Speaking of which, I got a hot take for next time we talk. And the weird thing is that I had this hot take. I was about to say it, and then you said Christopher Nolan anyways. And it deals with Christopher Nolan, so that was very weird. But
dude, we're like telepathy over here.
But no. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna we're gonna do the intro. We're gonna not have a stroke. All right. You ready?
Do I add anything or do I just shut up?
Yeah.
I'll make background sounds that fit appropriately.
All right, that sounds good. All right, for 4 Times Louder, I'm Casey Brown, joined by my co-host Matt Mamba, and this is episode 21 of the Brown Mamba Show. Welcome.
That's hot.
Thank you.
Hot.
Thank you.
There.
And then, of course, here's the part where I say thank you to 4 Times Louder for allowing us to use their song "Crawling Back to You" as our intro and outro.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Improv, baby.
Usually we were doing changes by last modified, but today we have 4 Times Louder with "Crawling Back to You."
I have no idea what this is, but I hope it sounds good.
Let's how about we give our social medias a follow? Of course, always find me on Twitter at cbrownie_45. Gonna be posting TikToks at I don't even know my TikTok. Do you know what my TikTok is? I don't even know what my TikTok is. Matt, you plug your stuff off. You plug your stuff,
dude. All right, so it's Matt Mamba on YouTube, it's Matt Mamba 24 because some freaking Asian dude got Matt Mamba before me. And sometimes when I look up myself because I have an ego problem, I'll see him and it really ticks me off. So we might have to squash that beef eventually. So Matt Mamba and Matt Mamba 24. Let me know if you'd pay for that pay-per-view fight. But I don't think he's in my weight class, I'll be honest. So he's going to have to put on some weight because I ain't losing any weight. What else? Matt Mamba 24 on TikTok. Well, is it still in the U.S.?
Yes,
I don't know.
It's there for good now. They got bought out.
Wait, but I heard that it was getting taken off the App Store.
That was before they got bought out.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, sick. Then freaking do that. I would say follow me on Byte, but Byte's not happening. I'll be honest, it's not.
It was never going to happen.
Good try, but what else? I'm not on anything else. I had Snapchat, but then I didn't want to be mistaken for a pedophile, so I got off of that.
That's too late.
Not that I did anything pedophilia-ish.
Right. Go ahead.
I'm just saying it's the headquarters.
There you go.
It's like Epstein Island on a social media app. You know what I'm saying here?
No, Snapchat is used just universally by people young and old.
I'm just saying it's like Epstein Island, but on a global scale here.
No, not at all.
I was just supposed to plug my social medias. This should have never been brought up in the first place.
Yeah. All right. So follow me at cbrownie_45 on Twitter, Downtown Brown 45 on TikTok, and then the Bake Sale 45 on Twitch. And I'm going to be streaming here soon. I found a bunch of fun VR games. I've been saying I'm going to be streaming here soon for the past year, but no, I found some fun VR games to play. I know I have great branding, by the way. It is phenomenal. It's all very consistent. And of course, follow me on my OnlyFans, Brownie Delight 45.
There it is.
Listen,
all right.
Listen. I'm an innovator.
It's debatable.
While everybody else is posting,
it's wrong.
While everybody else is posting whatever content they want to put on OnlyFans, I'm here compiling the best of Casey. You know how artists they have the best of Michael Jackson or the best of Rolling Stones. OnlyFans is the best of Casey.
That's like saying I'm going to be posting all my. That's like saying I'm going to be posting all my stuff on MySpace because no one else is doing that right now.
No. But MySpace isn't popular. OnlyFans, however, everybody knows what OnlyFans is.
But no one's going on to OnlyFans to see your ugly face over there.
I'm free.
You're free. That's still not a problem. There's a man with a wiener in his hand looking on OnlyFans, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to be clicking on you right now.
I've had lower standards.
Listen, all right, I want to try this really quick. All right, you're going to say a sentence, and then there has to be a curse word in it, but you don't say the curse word, and I'm going to bleep it out for you, all right? Just like say a sentence where there's a curse word, but don't say the curse word because I'm going to bleep it out for you.
But do you know when this is happening?
Yeah. I'll know. I'm a professional.
I don't know. I don't know any sentence. You're the hero. Or you're the villain enough to see yourself become the villain.
Just say the F word right now, but don't say it. Just mouth it.
Freedom.
Whoa, if I go, you already know. I'm gonna get you back. And if I stay, it will be the same. The situation I'm running back to.